Tired of being the slowest noob in town, getting clapped by snails, sonics, and spinning widows? I know, it's very embarrassing. Well, now you can sprint like a pro. Introducing the sprint and stamina system on Roblox Studio.
In order for us to create a stamina system, we're going to add a local script inside the starter player scripts. I know you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to reference a user input service and I'm going to work my way all the way to the humanoid because we are going to need it later on. What we are going to do is we are going to change this humanoid walk speed in order for us to walk faster. And I'm also going to create a variable with our original walk speed and a bool called is running, which is going to be super useful later on. Now we're going to define two functions. One is going to be called sprint, and I'm also going to duplicate it and call it one. Alright, and I'm also going to add a variable called camera field of view because we just want to have that feeling of speed, if I know what I mean. Like in Minecraft, when you splash a speed potion on yourself, you quite possibly your field of view goes up and you just feel even faster, if that makes any sense. Probably not. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my humanoid walk speed and our original walk speed and multiply it by any value you guys want, like 1.75. And I'm gonna do the same for my field of view. Alright, and inside the walk function, we are just going to revert back to our original values. Now, for the user input service, we just want to make sure that every time a player touches its keyboard or any input actually, to change. No, actually, we just want to fire these functions. And as you can see here, I just defined two variables. One is going to be our input and process. And I'm just gonna add this statement with processed inside of here because we just want to end every time we are finished using our keyboard. And we're also going to filter all the way to the left shift, like we don't want any other input. So this chunk of code is only going to be executed if we press the left shift. And I'm also going to make sure that my bool changes. Alright, and I'm basically going to mirror this user input began and ended. Like I'm just gonna change if the running is false, we're going to change it with true. Alright, let me give it a shot and it works. But something feels off, doesn't it? Like the camera doesn't look that well, it doesn't look that great. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to twin it a little bit. It's pretty easy to do so. I'm adding the twin info and I'm also going to add a function called camera field of view handler because I feel like it's way better to do so. Instead of manually just adding twin play, like it's way more efficient. And let me just do it really quick. Alright. Or camera field of view. Alright. And let me just hit play and see if this works. Oh, it does. Huh, it actually does. No errors. Alright, now we're going to add a stamina value to our humanoid. And I'm basically going to add an int value. I know you guys can read too. I just gotta do some voiceover, man. So the YouTube algorithm just recommends my video to all of you, I guess. Like I would wanted to just add subtitles and realize the sound of anyway, it doesn't matter. And we are going to go to our user input began and to our if statement and also add a stamina. Like every time we have our stamina, it's greater than 0, we just want to sprint. And in order for us to just change the way, no, actually I think I'm going to add a task function. Alright, so I just finished adding it and I'm also just going to place it down here so we have the walk. You guys can pause. Basically I'm just going to handle our stamina. Like every time we sprint we just wanna decrease our stamina value every time we run. Alright, and I'm also going to handle the negative values and I'm basically just going to see if it works. Let me go to our humanoid stamina. It's going to be found in the humanoid hierarchy, and yeah, it works. I no longer hold shift. All right, and now I'm just going to. Actually, I think I have something. No, it works perfectly. All right, and I'm also just going to just add the stamina bar, and I have another video called Hell Bar, like how to create your own custom Hell Bar. You can see that video in case you do not know how to make your own stamina bar. Again, I just want to keep this video as short as possible.